Alright, quick update on Bitcoin. So we are still heading up. If you've been watching my previous couple of videos, you know that I've been talking about this 46,000 being the most important level that Bitcoin needs to break. This was the most important local top in my opinion. And I think once we do finally break above 46,000, we are going to have a massive face melt and we are going to start heading up to targets like 55,000. Obviously in the very short term we've got the 200-day moving average at 48,000, which is a 10% move from where we are now at 44, but you know, we do have a very decent chance of taking a massive rocket up once we do break this 46,000. So I have made this, you know, similar sort of video before. I can't, you know, spend the whole video talking about once we break 46,000. Obviously, like I said, once we break 46,000, I will be getting ready to leverage trade Bitcoin. But what I want to show you in this video really is the total crypto market cap in the eyes of the Heikin-Ashi candles. So you know, for the past few videos I've made on Bitcoin, they've been relatively short and just talking about this uptrend. Nothing has really changed since yesterday, so I won't waste your time talking about the same things on Bitcoin. But if we do come over and look at the Heikin-Ashi candles on the total crypto market cap, I wanted to show you how this definitely looks like a bottom to me. Now, if you've never seen Heikin-Ashi candles before, you're probably looking at this and thinking this is extremely weird because this is what you're used to. These are Japanese candlesticks. Most people either use these Japanese candlesticks or the line chart. I'm not a fan of the line chart, so I use Japanese candles and the Heikin-Ashis. Basically, Heikin-Ashis characterize uptrends and downtrends a lot better than regular Japanese candlesticks. For example, if we look at this massive bull run here, you can see a massive plethora of green candles, and then once we did get that big red candle in, we knew that it was time to sell and then buy back in once we saw the first green Heikin-Ashi candle. If we switch over to Japanese candlesticks, you can see a different picture. You can see a bunch of red candles, and obviously if you're selling into the reds, then you'd be like, oh, okay, maybe this is the top, and then we just start skyrocketing up. This red candle, you're like, oh, maybe this is the top, and then we just kept going up. The point is that regular Japanese candlesticks don't really characterize uptrends and downtrends too well. But when you look at the Heikin-Ashis, you can see that, you know, when we're in an uptrend, everything's pretty much green, and then once we enter these downtrends, it goes red, and then, you know, uptrend, very much green, and then the downtrends, they go red. And obviously they don't, that once they do switch their candlestick colors, excluding not Heikin-Ashi candles, excluding doji candles like these. If you don't know, a doji candle is a candle with, you know, a relatively small body. It doesn't always have to have a small body. It can have, you know, sometimes a little fat body like that, but it's really a body shape like that and a wick to the upside and a wick to the downside like that, of pretty much, you know, closely equal proportion, at least the standard Heikin-Ashi. You know, there's tons of Heikin-Ashi candles, some that look like this, some that look like this being a dragonfly doji and this being a gravestone doji. But we don't count doji candlesticks in when we are doing our analysis on the Heikin-Ashi. So if you want to learn more about Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, go check out my my educational playlist channel. I have made a video on how to use them, what they mean, how they're calculated, and basically everything you need to know about them. But the number one thing, you know, I really want people to take away from this video is that when these candlesticks switch green, specifically, it hasn't necessarily worked too well this cycle, but with the green Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, once we get two green Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, it is always time that we are about to enter a massive uptrend. And we are, you know, obviously this is Saturday right now, we haven't made a decision yet, but I do find it unlikely that Bitcoin is just going to fall off the table like this and then we are going to have a red Heikin-Ashi candlestick. I do think we are going to continue heading up in the weekend. Even if we trend sideways, very slowly sideways, we will be completely fine. So to me, this total crypto market cap looks extremely bullish. I do think we are getting ready for a massive explosion. Obviously, I've been talking about once we break this 618 fib at 1.84 trillion, that I would be exceptionally bullish. And I do think that, you know, cryptos, Bitcoin, all of the altcoins are going to go on a massive rally, and that is what we're seeing. So All in all, keep an eye on what happens with the the weekly close on the Heikin-Ashis. You know, as long as we close in the kind of general vicinity that we are now, then I think we are about to enter a massive bull run for the total crypto market cap. So all in all, total crypto market cap looks amazing. Obviously, this is going to carry Bitcoin with it. And do bear in mind, I am very bullish on Bitcoin, but I am not leverage trading it. Specifically, I'm not longing. I'm not longing Bitcoin until we do break this 46,000. Once we have a break of 46, a back test and a push up, I would be very, very happy to enter a long trade on Bitcoin. And I do think it would be a very, very profitable trade. Now, that's not financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to come join it with me. I'm not a financial advisor, so, you know, I'll never give you financial advice on this channel, but that is just personally what I'm doing in the market. This is how I'm navigating the market. This is how I plan on trading it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I see for Bitcoin. So if you are holding Bitcoin, best of luck. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It's just my own opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.